Hello, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people that's out here trying to still live this American dream. Please, spam the like, share, comments. Let's go over some Amber Heard. Let's see. I just wanted to put the comments on there, but keep the comments off. Yeah. Thank you for. Please subscribe to my channel, follow me, share, comment. I will get back to comments right now. My channel is still growing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, the more subscribers I get, I will try to go through and make time to reply to comments. Right now, the more you comment, no, because I'm just growing. Don't be surprised. Like if I always get back when I'm at 100, 200, 300, 400 subscribers, don't be surprised. Like when I'm over 1,000, if I don't get back as fast, I want to be realistic, and I'm not gonna lie and said when I have like thousands of subscribers, I'm gonna be able to get back on a timely basis, unless I'm gonna be making XYZ amount of money and I just hire somebody to, I guess, reply to the comments are to do something, and I reply to the comments because they're covering, they're headed in for me or whatever the case. So give me more time to reply to like thousands of comments. I just imagine that could be a job. That could literally be somebody's job to just reply that have thousands of comments to get back to. I could literally see somebody, if you have thousands of comments, replying and in a timely basis, and also actually answering the question and giving insightful answer, not just like yes, no, actually giving paragraph of answer. Probably even try to break down where they're coming from when they reply. So it depends on what kind of reply you get in. So um yeah, thank God to have me up this morning. Another hot summer day. We're living in crazy times. What can I say? Still been covering and the Amber Heard situation, and it's just like mainstream media want us to, here's somebody that seems to come from a decent enough family, went to private school, you know, had had connections from a younger age for whatever reason. That's okay. Sipping on this coffee. Um, yeah, and it's like the mainstream media is still not holding her accountable. Like the majority of mainstream media, I don't want to be dishonest. I think there's like one or two mainstream media that did hold her a little accountable. Like I think Jud, Jud, what's her name? Jud Junine on Channel 5. I think I saw her holding her accountable. And I seen some, I'm not sure if it's like Sky News or some reporter in there was kind of holding her accountable. So I think I see like two mainstream channel, like actually, but the majority of mainstream channel is mostly covering and shielding. But once again, um, I know hardworking people, it's easy for you to compassion for someone because even me, sometimes I got to keep reminding myself of the evidence and what she did to be like, try to stand firm and moral and my ground. So it's like, this is somebody that designed this. Sometimes I know we all make mistakes in life, but if I if I set out to ruin somebody's life for days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and it seems like going on a whole here, like I'm planning to ruin this person's life. That's not an accident. Me making a plan to ruin and crush you and your family dreams, that don't just happen in one day. It's easy if somebody just makes a rational move in one day. Sometimes it could be a really bad move, even for one day. But sometimes you could, try to, socialize, and you could go to your sister, you could go to your mom, and you could tell her, Mom, well, I know it's really bad, but maybe it was just rational. It was just one day. This person never really did that. This is the first time. It only happened one time. And they would have a good argument for that to say, like, yeah, this probably was just a one off. But when somebody sit down and plan for days, days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, months start turning into like a year and a half, whatever the case. That's not accident. That's by design. That's that's malicious. That's envy. That's you know that's you that's you so blind by your own greed and evil that all you could see is your own selfish ways, and you mean to step in anybody just to get what you think you deserve, even if you work for it or not. You'd be like, this person have it, and I'm gonna crush them, and I'm gonna be them. You feel like, once again, even if she lying Johnny and Johnny went out of business and Johnny family lose money, Johnny lose money, the world lose a great individual and person overall. Yeah, Amber would get some more roles. She probably get some more sponsors, but it's still to be seen. Like even after when what she did to Johnny, yeah, she was going on tours and portraying something she wasn't. But at the end of the day, like these people was backing you, you know, to take down a next guy, substance that's in a position, and unfortunately, you know, mainstream media have it all for white guys. I'm sorry to say, so. As weird as it sounds, it's true. But yeah. So it's not like she became Angelina Jolie overnight. So by her destroying Johnny, she literally get up and she was great as Angelina Jolie because she lied and destroyed Johnny. No, she still needed to do work. And even though she was getting some endorsement and whatever the case, her acting skills didn't go up with her lying and destroying Johnny career and Johnny family and kids career. It didn't make her a better actor. It didn't make her a better person. So she feel like she doing this is was gonna, she was gonna ride the wave to Hollywood and just become the next Angelina Jolie. And I'm sorry, she was in for a wide awakening that she was not. Even if you destroy Johnny and he couldn't prove and clear his name, you wasn't gonna be the next Angelina Jolie. Nothing close. So that's the sad thing about it. Like, you're destroying somebody and you want to ride them and you want to be them. So even if you destroy them, you're still not as talented as them. So as much as you think you're destroying them, you was going to take their place and become as big as them and better. Sorry, don't really work like that. Sometimes in life, people have skills and you could destroy them with a lie or whatever the case, but doesn't mean you're going to go and accomplish more than them. Unless you was as talented as hell, so you destroy somebody life and family with a lie, and then you came and you start balling and you start doing what they could do and better, then you know it's it's possibly could happen that somebody out there is very talented and malicious and willing to destroy somebody to take your place. But once again, you need to be able to do what that person do and do it at a higher level to actually take their place and get whatever you think they're getting paid and you feel like you should be getting paid. Even when you destroy them, you still got to go get that. Because the people that was paying that person is not just going to pay you because you destroyed them. Because if you destroy somebody that was doing a hell of a job, those people that you're trying to replace them for, going to expect you to do a hell of a job. So they're not just going to embrace you and give you like Johnny payroll and Johnny rolls and said if Johnny was getting 25 mil, we're going to give you 25 mil, and you didn't earn it, and your past body of work didn't show that you actually earned it. So there was still a lot of work to be done. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the mainstream media keep like once again the mainstream media keep trying to push it out to the American people at large, and they want you to be sorry for her if you never go to cover the story to see what exactly she done. But if you actually did a little bit of research and see what she done and see this was her by design. This is somebody that was renting out a house that wasn't a business for $20,000 a month. Most of us don't have that kind of money to rent a house for $20,000 a month. So once again, she's not living in just normal, hardworking American people life. She's living in literally a fairy tale lifestyle, and she chose to destroy that fairy tale lifestyle, and know there's consequences for that. Bad enough you try to blackmail Johnny, and when that didn't work, you decide you was gonna take him and his family down a bit. And even when he even when he gave you 7 million, you still want to spend it. That you know that you want the 7 million. You could just take the money and said, you know what, I'm just gonna take the money and divorce you. I want it. But then you make it seems like if you just take the money and people look at you away, you're gonna feel away. That's okay. If they look at you that you wanted the money, at least you're honest about it. There's plenty of girls that divorce permanent guys a statue and they get 15, 20 mil, whatever the case. And they don't care if the public at large call them a gold digger. They feel like, yo, I was in this relationship, I went through whatever. People say whatever they want. At the end of the day, I'm paid. They're not willing to put on a portray, to make us normal, hardworking American people feel better by saying, "Oh, I'm gonna donate this. I'm gonna pledge this. I'm gonna pledge this money." But we know you need the money, and we know, you're an actor and you do have money, but you don't have that much money just to be turning down $7 million. So it's like, interesting. Let's see how far she played this out. Um, let's see here. Let's listen. What was I listening to? Let's see what they was talking about. Fair use. Just going over this to see what they was talking about a little bit.
The jury award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million.
Johnny is finally going to be $10 million richer as he has been approved to get all his money from Amber to the last penny. The public is aware that JD won the legal battle against Amber, but another thing everyone is aware of is that Amber is yet to pay the Pirates of the Caribbean actor. In the verdict, the jury stated Depp should receive $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages, but the judge reduced the punitive damages award to $350,000 under a state cap, but Amber has said she plans to appeal the verdict, and trust me, that might not change anything. During a recent hearing, the judge said that if Heard appeals, she must post a bond for the full amount of the $10.35 million.
And if you notice, like soon as the judge, as I said, she literally went to work. Soon as she lose the case, she wasn't surprised, because I don't think she need to be surprised, because this was a fair trial. This one wasn't the UK trial. Once again, this wasn't actually her trial, because the UK trial, that was Johnny was suing the son. She was just there to testify on the son behalf. Johnny wasn't suing her for the UK. I know us, the American people, they keep trying to let us feel like Johnny actually sued Amber in the UK. I know he did not. Any of us go look the case up. Johnny did not sue Amber in the UK case. She was there as a witness to testify on the UK behalf. She wasn't there because Johnny was suing her. So once again, her lawyers and her PR keep making you feel like Johnny sued her in the UK and lost. Like Johnny was suing her. That is a lie. Johnny did not sue Amber in the UK. He sued the sons. Amber came in as a witness. The judge was compromised. There was a lot of people on that board in the UK was compromised. So that was kind of easy for her to win. So okay, let's see how she do in a fair court. That Johnny is actually suing you now, not the UK, not the son, you. Let's see how you do in a fair case when everybody is actually not in her back pocket and she's not having dinner with these people that's actually looking over the case. Let's continue.
Awards while the appeal is pending. The judge's order says both awards are subject to 6% per year. She would also need to add $480,000 in interest payments. Well, that doesn't exactly sound like great news for Amber, since whether or not she appeals, she needs to pay JD. Also, according to the Post, the judge entered Depp's version of the verdict on paper and rejected all of Heard's proposed edits. Looks like Amber is gradually running out of luck, although it looks like it's ultimately Johnny Depp and his lawyer's decision on whether or not to pursue the $10 million sum from Amber Heard. But
you see, once again, here they are, saying, it's not up to Johnny. You see, once again, every time I hear that, it make me feel it's like they still not what this woman have did to this man. There are people that was in Johnny case that probably commit suicide. When you do this to guys, guys, sometimes I know society say us as guys, sometimes we are down low and we don't always do things right. But one thing I could say about a lot of guys, when they love someone, they love hard. Guys, when they love someone, they love hard. And once again, I know society don't point that out, but a lot of us guys out here could love one woman, and it don't matter if the next 15 women could just be woman. And when guy love hard, man. So for them to not, taking, Johnny mental state, for them to not take what this did to him for the last 6 years and beyond, for them to just keep talking about Amber, 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 and she's the one that did this by design, and she have her friends and family and everybody on her payroll and covering for her, because I guess in a way she's the breadwinner. So whatever the case was, and I'm not sure nobody in her family is willing to challenge her. Her dad don't challenge her, her mom don't challenge her sister don't challenge her. Seems like only person in that relationship that was willing to challenge her a little bit is Johnny, and he paid the consequences for that, whether it's mentally or physically or emotionally getting put down, because she know Johnny, how the way he feel about his kids, and she hit him where it hurts. She always bring up his kids in a negative light to make him feel like trash, because he know how Johnny feel about his kids. Mainstream media choose to not cover that. I haven't seen any mainstream media that really trying to get you into what this woman did to Johnny and the mindset and what it do to loving fathers when things like this happen to them. I wish mainstream media would talk about that and stop trying to talk about like Amber is the victim here. She is not the victim. She is the predator on the hunt. She is the perpetrator. She is the gaslighter. She is the liar. She is a stealer. She is the one in the dark waiting for you, praying for your failure, your downfall. I don't understand. I keep let's listen. Frustrated.
But they could resort to seizing her home and properties, and yes, that's legal. Alternatively, the teams might instead make a new deal, passing on the money in exchange for Heard's silence on certain issues and dropping the appeal. Throughout the defamation trial in Virginia, Johnny Depp and his legal team insisted that their case wasn't ultimately about money. Then again, we also learned about the financial issues the actor might be going through. Depp's pair of lawyers recently appeared on GMA to speak about the verdict. With Ben Chew asked whether or not they're pursuing the $10 million. He responded with,
We obviously can't disclose attorney-client communications, but as Mr. Depp testified, and as we both made clear in our respective closings,
As you see, it seems like mainstream media, it's like they was trying to kind of gaslight Johnny, like, oh, hey, like, like, y'all don't need to worry about Johnny. What y'all should be reporting is, you know, we hope Johnny hold Amber feet to the fire and make sure this don't happen to any fathers out there, any man, any victim, anybody that's, being done wrong. I just pray they would hold Amber accountable and stop trying to gaslight Johnny to just, know that, you got to fight and spend millions of dollars to prove you're innocent, 6 years later. No, we just need you to dismiss it and forget about it like it didn't happen. I don't get it. So frustrated. I guess let's finish it.
this was never about money for Mr. Depp. So this was about restoring his reputation, and he's done that.
Depp's fans have been furious that Amber has been cutting corners to avoid this payment, but with the recent legal development, Amber might have no choice but to pay JD. One of Depp's fans wrote, "Ah has to come up with the amount of money she owes Depp to go into a bond before she can appeal. She has 10 days to do it. Her lawyer has said she can't pay Depp. So I would think she can't appeal." Another
Yeah, that is something right away. As I said, soon as she, they already said they're gonna appeal. So once again, here is, this person don't have no sympathy for what she did to Johnny. She's not sorry. She is maybe a little disappointed that the American people are lodged by her lies. She may be, that's the only thing she's sorry about. She's not sorry for anything she done. Because once again, after she tried to blackmail Johnny, Johnny was still willing to be like, okay, even though you're trying to blackmail me, and maybe I should take it to you and just. Johnny was still willing to work with her, even after she tried to blackmail him. Johnny was still willing to work with her and give her a settlement and still, come on, man, this guy, how great is this guy? After everything she did to him, the abuse, the mental, everything, he was willing to still give her a few millions and give her a divorce and say, go on with your life. I'm going to leave you alone. I'm not going to say any negative press. When everybody asks me why it didn't work, I'd be like, probably we just grow apart or, but Johnny's the kind of guy who would say, I still love her and she's beautiful, whatever the case. God, that's just the kind of guy he is. But she 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 just didn't want to leave Johnny life and watch Johnny move on, get into better movie, probably meet a girl that actually love him for him. And she can't picture that in her. She want to make sure when she leave Johnny, she ruin him, and hopefully he never be in the next movie, and never get a next girl, and she could just swim off in the sunset with all the Johnny fame, money, roles, everything, Johnny fans, and everything. It's like she want everything that Johnny have. She wanted for her, and she feel like if I don't, I'm not sure if somebody maybe she really got mental issue. Mental health is a serious thing, especially 2022. I'm not sure if anybody ever tell her, even if you did, happen to keep, make these fake case and destroy Johnny, you're not going to get his fans. You're not going to get his roles. You're not going to get his money. You're not going to really get his lifestyle. You are not Johnny, and that's okay. That's why we are individuals. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So yeah, beautiful American people. Let's see. Um, let's share. I think I had something else to share here. Let's see. What else did I have here? Okay. What is this? What is this? Okay. This is the next Amber Heard. Let's cover amazing people. Please share, follow. I'm trying to get the subscriber up. I guess I need to be doing more videos. I feel like the summertime. I haven't worked out this morning, so I guess when I finish this live, I'm about to do a workout, and I need to come back. I keep saying I need to try to start doing at least three videos a day or more. So let's see what Amber is saying here. Let's go back.
And I always found a way to kind of rebel, and not until recently as an adult I've realized what they were giving me. And
So at first, Amber said that her parents always saw her education as a priority, so they saved to take
Fair
her to
use,
good
fair
private
use.
schools. And that she always found ways to rebel, but it wasn't until she was older that she realized what they were giving her. Later, she went on a TV show where she told a completely different story of
When you're lying, sometimes it's hard to keep track of your lie. Because remember, especially us as human being, a lot of us can't remember what we had for breakfast unless it's something 5 days ago or even 2. So when sometimes sometimes you do something and you don't remember exactly how you done it. So especially just imagine something that you didn't do and you're lying about it. It's easier to forget a lie than something that's actually true, because it's easier to remember what happened and where you was, especially wasn't, you can remember what you was doing, who you was with. When it's something that you was just making up, you was never really there. It's like you're saying you was in LA, but come to find out you never been to LA. So it's like you was just lying, say, yeah, I was in LA with friends, but then you know a few days later or whatever, you're like, a month later, you forgot it was a lie anyway. So it's gonna hard to pull that memory of you haven't been there. So yeah, tell me about it.
being a scholarship baby.
To nice schools, and you only just realised it recently, didn't you? Because you dropped out of high school at 17.
You know, I was always a scholarship kid. I worked really hard to be able to go to the schools that I went to.
Okay.
Once again, she is lying. Mainstream media can hold on. Your parents sent you to private school and you didn't appreciate it. How now you're a scholarship baby, and she's laughing instead of saying, "Well, that's not what we got here." Like, you've been a private school baby, so now you're giving me a totally different story. But once again, I'm mainstream media, so I'm not going to hold you accountable and call you out and say, "Hey, I got some notes here, and that's not in my notes at all." You're telling me a brand new lie that none of us know about.
Yeah, it's
From the look on the host's face, she feels so ridiculed because I can tell she had done the research on Amber and had obviously seen the first video of Amber claiming to be a private school kid. The host didn't know whether to call Amber out for her lie or whether to just ignore, but before she could decide, Amber made the choice for her and launched into an explanation of how she did the GED, and all the host could do was listen. By now, we all know how good of a liar Amber.
She's not really that good of a liar at all. As I said, even with the son's case, like, if that was a fair judge with a fair jury, and she didn't have connection to anybody in that court system, like, even though the sons were supposed to lose that case, but that was a fixed case from the beginning. So it's not like Amber lies was outrageous. We literally see some of these videos that you could go pull up when she was literally laughing. Like, what? Like, yeah, no, yeah, I didn't think. She was literally nonchalant the whole testify. Anybody could have said, like, yo, this girl is lying. There was nothing about her that said truthful. But once again, because it was fixed, like, anybody and their mama could have seen, like, yo, this woman is lying. She was just nonchalant. She was just like playing. She was eating. She was, oh my God, it was disturbing. But once again, the fix was in. So once again, the Suns didn't win that case because of Amber. The Suns win that case because it was fixed, and they dismissed all of Johnny's evidence. It wasn't because Amber was so truthful and her lie was so impactful. So because her lie was so good, no, not at all. Come on.
Is, and it's not surprising anymore. It's just cringe and embarrassing for her fans who have to put up with supporting someone who lies as much as Amber. Amber had gone to a TV show after her divorce where she claimed that she had donated all the money from her divorce proceedings, all $7 million, to charity. But when Camille Vasquez, Johnny's attorney, stopped to grill her in court, we realized that she had lied and that she had only pledged the money and paid just a little amount of it.
That statement isn't true today, as you sit here today, is it?
Camille, there goes an amazing woman
entirety.
that
But
makes
you didn't
women
donate
look
it.
so beautiful, smart, powerful.
You
I'm
didn't
loving
donate
it.
It's a yes or no.
That's what I'm talking
able
about.
to obligate, to fulfill those
So that's a no,
obligations.
right, Ms. Heard?
I made the pledge. I want to be very clear. I pledged the entirety. I haven't been able to fulfill those pledges.
This had to be one of the big reasons that made the jury believe that Amber was not a credible person, and that also part of why they finalized their
Amber was not a credible person ever since she set foot in that court. Once again, Amber feel like, oh, the Suns win, and the Suns believe my lies, and so this court that I have no connection with, that the fix is not in, is going to believe my lies too, and I'm going to show them how great of an actor I am, and I'm going to put on the act of my life, and the American people is just going to melt. And oh my God, this poor woman. Look what Johnny did to her. Like, she did nothing but try to love him, and Johnny is such a bad man, and Johnny is just the worst kind of human being. And Johnny did nothing good for Amber. And Amber, oh my God, us American people, the 7 billion people that you want to watch here, we all on your side because you're so believable, and we're not gonna take you accountable for anything, and we're just gonna say your sister is telling the truth, and all of these people that your friends that have been on your payroll, that you designed this blackmail to blackmail Johnny, and I guess you tell them they're gonna get some money when everything is done. Yeah, unfortunately, the real American people that's actually got to work for what they have, they're not buying it. And even some of the rich people, they're not buying it. So I'm not sure who you're selling it to, but once again, as I said, you still have some fans, and mainstream media is still pushing you. So mainstream media need to hire you so you could get this money. And once again, mainstream media even want you to put out. We all know you're lying, and know they want you to put out a book that you could just design the lie to be whatever. You could just lie about whatever without no consequences. And I guess we should go out there and buy this book to just hear more of your lies. It's like we don't have enough of your lies. You want to give us new lies. Interesting.
Verdict that Amber was actually guilty of all the 3 accounts against her. The other story that she said in court where she was bluntly called out for lying was the famous Milani correcting. So Amber and her attorneys had built an entire lie of how Amber had used the Milani correcting kit to hide her bruises while she lived with Johnny. And she had become an expert because Johnny would practically hit her every day. But then a Milani worker went on TikTok and posted a video proving that the same correcting kit Amber was talking about was launched in 2017, a year after Johnny and Amber had
Welcome
already
to
divorced.
Dr. Evil. And once again, remember, we're trying to live in a just society. So even if her lawyers know she's lying, even if your client is lying, at the end of the day, they're paying your bills. So sometimes you're not in it for the truth. You're just, once again, if you could cheat the justice system and get your client to walk, that's what you're gonna do. That's why some people don't like lawyers, because some people feel like there's a lot of evil people with money that have good lawyers that get them off a case that but because their lawyers know all the loopholes and they just find ways to beat the system because they have money. So it's like, yeah. But once again, you need other good lawyers to challenge lawyers to hold their feet to the fire to make sure they don't squander their way out of when somebody is guilty.
Such a shame. It must have been really embarrassing when she found out that people knew about that lie. And so she came to court to rectify claim and said that she had used a correcting similar to the Milani one, but not the Milani one. The one incident that really sold her out was the staircase incident that brought even a star like Kate Moss to testify in court for Johnny. So Amber claimed that Johnny was beating her on top of the stairs when her sister Whitney came to separate them, and that's when Johnny pushed her down the stairs. Amber claimed she was so dumbfounded because this was her sister Johnny had pushed. And so she hit Johnny, thinking of the time
That have nothing to do with her sister. Amber been hitting Johnny for a very long time. That was nothing new. And she's gonna sit up there and lie. And they can't even keep their lies straight. Because Whitney said it happened this way, Amber said it happened this way, Amber friend said it happened that way. None of them story is the same. And I guess I'm not sure why all of her friends wasn't. I'm not sure why all of her friends didn't just say, "Yeah, we saw Johnny hit her. We was right there," because I guess it would have kind of looked kind of bad for all of them to say, "Yeah, we saw Johnny was beating on her," and because then you're gonna be like, "You didn't call the cops. You didn't do nothing. This is your friend, and you didn't decide." I guess they decide for them to all say we see it. It would just look too bad in the American to be like, wow, you got all of your friends. You got like 10 friends that seen this, and none of them love you enough to actually say anything. They all see it and be like, well, we love her, but we're just gonna look the next way. So I guess when they was coming up with all these lies, it was like, can we all say we see it? And I guess somebody was like, no, guys, that's not gonna help us. Say I have all these friends that see this, and none of them say anything. So we need to keep that to a minimum. We can't say we all see it and did anything. Because remember, it's a lie, and we're definitely going to get a pushback and that all of us see this and none of us did nothing. So I think they didn't want to go down that road. So every time the judge said, was you there? And oh, no, I never seen that. No. Did you see Johnny? No, never seen that. You see John? No, never seen. See John? No, never seen that. So when it comes to the extreme, most of her friends stick to the same script. They was there, but they never seen that. So they all try to paint Johnny in this bad light, but when it comes to the extreme, they all saying like, nah, we didn't really see him, abuse her, but we kind of figured something was going on in so many words.
Johnny had pushed Kate Moss downstairs.
With her back her back to the staircase, and Johnny swings at her, and I don't even wait for any other, I don't hesitate, I don't wait, I just in my head instantly think of Kate Moss and the stairs, and I swung at him.
And that's when you're trying to come up with a lie on the fly.
Exact same story. She said that she was going up the stairs towards Amber when suddenly Johnny rushed up the stairs and hit her on her back. And that's when Amber shouted that he should not hit her sister before she punched him square in the face.
That is a damn lie.
Strikes me in the back.
Yeah, really. That never happened. No, he did not.
Don't hit my fucking sister.
No, he did not. Stop the line, Whitney. Stop trying to be your sister hero. You're not. You're your sister punching bag, unfortunately.
Amber landed one.
She never mentioned Kate Moss. Now, Kate Moss testified that Johnny never pushed her ever. And now when they were together, he was actually
Kate
the
Moss.
one who helped her
That's
when
what
she
I'm
fell
talking
down
about.
the stairs. Seeing how different these stories were, it's quite simple that Amber was lying, and the only truth was the fact that she hit Johnny square in the face.
Amber don't know what the truth look like,
media should stop even listening to her and let her fade away from the spotlight as she should. Anyways.
Yes, so that was the next coverage, and yeah, I was just going over it as I said. Once again, if you notice, most of that story was about Amber. Once again, Johnny win this case. That's what Johnny win this case, but most of that story was mostly about Amber. It's not about they holding her accountable mostly. It was about her portray. And this woman is dangerous, man. This woman is dangerous. What can I say? It's not helping. Shout out to my man Nate. Shout out to Nate and Emily. I think Emily's on vacation. I haven't seen her post, or maybe I'm just not looking because I haven't seen my girl Emily post. All right, let's go back to here. Yeah, so that's what it is, man. Next hot summer day here covering Amber. Shout out to my man Tug that's out here in the grind, man. Real independent media that's out here putting in that work. Shout out to Tug out here on the grind, doing that work. Shout out to my man Andy from Popcorn Planet out here, getting his life back, because unfortunately he's one of those people that been in the scenario that actually had somebody literally destroy his well-being, that almost change his life. That's just hard, man. That's just hard. Literally lose a marriage and everything over that. That was just crazy. So shout out to Andy and out here in the street doing this work. And shout out to my independent creators out here that's doing this work. And I pray for everybody, especially people that's already monetized. You see, once again, mainstream media don't talk about that. These people got to earn their monetization, and they got to earn what they get. Mainstream media, y'all come in coverage. Most of those people you see on mainstream media, they're already under contract for millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands. So most of the people that's doing this stuff in their spare time, or if they're fortunately to, a lot of people that are not monetized are not getting paid. And when a lot of people, they don't got a fan base, you're just putting the work out there. You're out here on the grind trying to make something of yourself. So, and as much as mainstream media trying to make it seems like independent media. I guess we are just all in Johnny payroll. Just imagine Johnny was paying us millions of dollars. Johnny just happened to be paying all these independent media millions of dollars. So right now I'm making this video because I'm in $10 million studio and I'm a million here. And the only reason I'm doing this video right now is because I'm on Johnny payroll. And it's not about the truth. I'm just here because Johnny's paying me. Really? And you think the American people is gonna be like, oh wow, Johnny's paying this guy that he don't have a big following. He's just doing videos, and Johnny just willing to pay him because he only making this video because Johnny's paying him. So Johnny's paying me and so much other more people that we don't even have a follow. We are not even monetized, but we are making Johnny video because Johnny's paying us. That's the only reason. We are not in it for the truth. We are not in it to give the truth to the American people at large. We're just here, not being monetized, but we are making it because Johnny's paying us. That's new to me. That's news to me. So that's what it is, my beautiful people out here. I guess I want to do this video. I've been 40-some minutes. I don't want to make it too long, but yeah, I just wanted to go over that, and I just want us to stay woke, and make sure we keep holding these mainstream media to not bury Johnny Payne. They trying to get us to overlook Johnny Payne and overlook everything that Amber put Johnny through. They trying to still make it look like Johnny is not the victim. But we all know the truth. The world is up to 7 billion people, and if it's only 4 billion of us see it, we know the truth. It was televised. And as I said, I pray all court. I don't care if you're the evilest person in the world. I think your trial should be televised. I want to see the evidence of all the evil you do out there. And I would say, okay, yeah, this guy, we need to put this guy away for 200 years. So I don't mind looking at the truth. Even for the worst people in the world, I think it should be televised. We need to see what's going on in these courts. Independent, Republican, Democrat. If y'all want to do something for the American people, y'all need to come up with a bill to make sure all court case is televised. That's what y'all need to do for a change. So thank you. Please subscribe, follow, comment, and all of my beautiful ladies, gentlemen out here. I pray y'all have a great day. I pray your families well. I pray your brother, sister, your real friends. I pray we are out here. We're making it work as much as possible. And I pray we could all have a great summer, and pray God bless us, and we could try to look on for the better. Still probably going to come back with the next Amber video. I'm just going to stop this one here for now. I'm going to drink my coffee, and then I'm going to do a workout, and I'm going to see if I could come right back on the back end. So thank you for listening to me. Thank you for inviting me in your home or your phone or your laptop or whatever you're watching this on. Thank you. Follow, subscribe, leave comments, and enjoy the rest of the day until I come back maybe an hour from now or so. Thank you. Let me see if I could get graphics to sign out. Try to make it look like, some, not much.